You know what?
What?
Why don't I just use this, man?
Oh God.
Hold on.
Oh, you scared me.
Damn, that ain't it.
Scare me. Scare me.
Oh, it ain't letting me use that one. Hold on, man. Jeez. I
Yeah.
don't know why that happens.
Oh wow. You're not sorry.
1 second. 1 second.
Oh God.
Bear with me. Bear with me.
Oh
Like
God.
Let me try this one.
Oh God. Oh shit. Hot chocolate boy hit the fucking spot.
What'd you say? Tacos?
No, hot chocolate. Hot chocolate, baby. Hot chocolate. Sorry, I ain't got it. Hold on. Try to do it again. Let me try again. Let me try again. So would you stay up all night or what?
I was in bed by like 11 o'clock, bro.
Yeah, well,
I don't know. Can you see? I don't understand why this is not working.
I
All right, let me just try to use ours, use our logo and call it a day. It ain't let me use no backgrounds. I don't know why.
there you go, baby. I'm in there.
It's ridiculous.
They're ridiculous.
Oh man, you're gonna have to hang up and call me back, man.
No, you hang up and I'll send you another one, I guess.
Okay.
Or you should be able to use the same one.
I can't do it. It ain't. I don't know. It's just if you hang up and call me right back real quick. I apologize. Or
I can't hang up.
Or just click on the link.
Yeah, just hang up and then call right back.
Okay.
We're having some difficulties. That's what happens when you don't charge your phone. So I'm just sitting here. Hopefully not a dead air. Here comes Story. Morning, Tori. Let me send this guy. He has problems or something. I don't know. I don't know. How you doing? Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I totally spaced, because Rob we had to do it on a Sunday, because we were trying to, fit his schedule. So I'm sorry if you weren't able to finagle out of that.
It's okay. I actually got it moved around, so I'll be here tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, it was a beauty appointment, so it's important, but
What is it? I'm sorry. What kind of appointment?
A beautifying appointment.
Beautifying appointment. Is that nails, feet, or coochie?
Lashes.
Oh man, there you go. Starting off already like that.
Lashes and brows. Listen,
I don't know.
Coochie is always on point. Okay.
Oh man.
Some girls.
What the hell did I just chime into?
Good morning.
Good morning, Tori. Some girls just, they do.
Let me fix myself.
I like your shirt. That's sweet.
Thank you. It's from my line.
Is it really?
Yeah, the one that's going to be coming out. So.
Okay, cool. That's sweet.
Savage Kitty.
So no, I was saying some girls do things to their, they go to their whatever OB. I don't even know if you go to an OB doctor, but
well, yeah.
And you know what I mean? Like,
okay, so the OB isn't really considered beautifying. I mean, that's like vagina health.
Wow.
That's like going to the prostate doctor, you know, like.
Tell me more. No, I'm just kidding.
Beautifying it though. Beautifying it is like getting a Brazilian, you know, waxing it, keeping it moisturized, eating the right foods, staying hydrated. So you want to hear something funny? So, you know, I've long history at the strip club. So I can tell which girls smell good and which ones don't, not by smelling them, but
right. Damn.
if I'm their bartender and they're never drinking water.
Oh God.
Ever, and you're there for like 10 hours.
Right.
So it would be like I'm about to give my secret out because now if anybody sees this, they're gonna know why I always randomly hand them a bottle of water.
It's, either way, it's good for the health. So I mean,
it's like I need you to hydrate. I'm sad
for the sake of everyone else.
For the sake of your vajayjay, like.
That's telling me water.
Jesus.
Get her right.
You know what? I do some weird things. You know what? Since you just told that, I guess I could tell this. It might be weird. It might be weird, but it ain't. But to me, like, okay, like I mean, like, there's like we have a cousin. we have a cousin. It's like that's more of his first cousin. Closer to Drake than it is mine. But I like I said, I stay with him for like 2 summers, and the things that I seen that this guy would do. You talk about being spoiled. This kid was so spoiled that, you know, I think I talked about on one of the shows about how I used to go, like I would get manicures, or I would let a girl do my nails when I was like a teenager, like 17, 16 or something like that. But he would go, my like I said, his first cousin, still I consider him a cousin. He would go get perms. He would go get his nails done. He's
metrosexual.
And whatever you want to call it.
That's what it is.
Right. And you know, and I didn't, I mean, I was like, that's who you are. Like, I stood by and watched so many people talk.
Not to put your cousin on blast, but is he gay or is he just metrosexual?
No. He's that's the thing. He's far from that.
Oh,
he's total opposite.
He's all about the pussy. He wants to make sure.
He's a total. Yeah. So he
and like that.
Yeah, and I would go with him, and I would get my. I didn't mind it. But then it's like, okay, well,
you were getting
I was raised a little rougher, and I was like, why did I just get my nails done when I got to go do a roofing job, tear out job with my father,
right
in the morning, and I'm like, damn, my nails, Dad. If I would have told my dad that, he would have slapped crap out of me. The hell out of here.
Women like that. I like it to a certain extent. I have to be the pretty one. I know that sounds vain, but
no, you take care of yourself.
You can be pretty, but don't be prettier than me. Like that.
Like, you know, that reminds me of like on you know, I watched that 70s show off and on whenever, and and Mila Kunis, she is so funny because she's like when she was dressing up what's the name, Kelso, Ashton Kutcher, her husband now, which is crazy. She was dressing him up like Bowie or whatever, you know, and she was like, he was like, I look prettier than you. She was like, it's like take it easy,
Michael. We're gonna have to stop this. We're gonna have to.
But it was so that's the way she was. But yeah, that. But look,
if
real
a
quick,
guy
Drake,
has more maintenance than me, then things are going to be a problem. We're never going to see each other.
So look, this is I don't know if it rubbed off my cousin the way he was trying to be pretty. I wasn't trying to go down his road, get the perm road.
Nothing's wrong with that.
No. I never said nothing. I could have made fun of him all
today, though. You look pretty today.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
You both look pretty today. I don't know if you both wanted to hear that, but I think you look pretty.
I appreciate it. Red. I told you I love red, so
yeah.
Oh, but I never made fun of my cousin, and I never, like everybody else would be like saying, just dogging him, and he wouldn't. He would just laugh and be like, oh, because he knew what was going on. I mean, It's okay. But I used to.
He's like, I'm getting pussy tonight.
One thing I used to do, I told him one time, look, we was in his truck, and I said, look, I'm about to give you a secret, man. Okay, are you ready? Are you ready? I was like, because I have thick eyebrows, and I said, and you know how you put all this gel in your hair and the mousse and hairspray and all this stuff. I was like, okay, I'm about to show you right now. So I would take my chapstick, and I would put it in my beard. And I would go like that with my eyebrows, and I would just go like that just to make my shit look
game, huh?
Just to make my shit look. And I don't know where I came up with that, but I did that, and he was like, "What the hell is that?" And I was like, "Don't tell nobody. If you tell anybody, I have to
brilliant."
Kill you. But
so your eyebrows and your beard always smelled like cherry chapstick.
I used to do that though. I swear to God, I used to do that.
You know what though? If you think about it, chapstick is wax, and they sell beard and brow wax, so it's basically the same thing. So basically,
I just didn't want my eyebrows looking like, "Hey, what's going on?
Yeah,
ladies,
wild.
How you doing?"
We call them Grinch eyebrows because on the movie The Grinch with Jim Carrey, and the eyebrows they were crazy. Throwing gang signs.
Right.
So.
Yeah,
those are Grinch brows. But you were way ahead of your time with that chapstick.
Oh, yeah. That was in like 96, 97 I was doing that. I never told nobody, but now the world knows. The world knows my secret.
I won't tell your secret. It's safe with me.
It's all right.
I got a question. You said if you don't drink water, so you're telling me the coochie is like musty after like an hour?
Yeah. He said, can we get back to the coochie?
That's anybody. That's anybody, man.
So that's anybody, even with men. Like
Right.
Okay. So if you go down there and if you don't hydrate, things are not going to work properly. They're going to be chunky. They're going to be nasty.
Oh, that's the sickest word ever.
Yeah, I know.
I know. Oh, don't say chunky.
Trust me, it's not a good. Yeah. Oh. So hydrate, okay? Stay hydrated. Water is your friend. As much as you don't like it, learn to love it. I promise you. You'll thank me. You'll thank your girlfriend or boyfriend will thank me too.
That should be like a thing in a strip club.
It really should. I just put everybody on some games.
They should have a particle remover when you walk into the strip clubs.
They should have
like Chrysler had in Ford and shit.
Particle remover.
For real.
Old black guy that all the commercials with his voice.
I can't hear you. What'd you say, honey?
The black guy's name that makes all the commercials with his voice. He's got like the best. Not Morgan.
Oh yeah.
Oh right.
You're talking about the Allstate commercial?
No, Morgan Freeman. Not that. But Morgan Freeman should come on every hour at the strip club and
say. He should.
Time to clean up.
Yeah.
He should.
You don't want clumpy or whatever. What is the word you said?
Chunky.
Oh.
I was talking about the secretions.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Listen, just know that if you're at a strip club and you never see her grab a bottle of water,
well, I won't have to worry about that because I don't go to
You're going to want to pass.
I don't go to them.
I'm having a hard time hearing you.
Watch me end up at Hard Bodies for some crazy reason.
Oh my God.
No, I'm just playing.
You walk in with your own gallon of water.
Damn, right?
Little mini cup.
Walk in with a super soaker.
Damn.
Super soaker filled with
Still having trouble. Can you hear him okay?
Yeah, he's kind of breaking out, in and out, but
he's distorted on my end.
Can you hear me?
I can now.
Yeah. Nope. You broke up.
Can you hear me?
Put the microphone. Just put it in your mouth.
Damn. No. Back away a little bit.
Can you
hear me?
I mean, yeah, it's low, but I can hear you.
I don't know why it's low.
I can hear you. I just can't really make out your words.
I don't know why.
No.
No, it's so I mean, it's not that bad, but it's just it's tampered with, like it's It's a little faded, so.
I don't know why you can't hear me. Can you hear me?
Now I can.
Yeah. Well, see, look, you kind of speak at a lower tone sometimes, so that's why. But no, yeah, I can.
I don't know. You can't hear me.
There,
I can hear you clear,
there
crystal
you
clear now.
Hey.
No, I can hear you crystal clear.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Right.
How about now?
So you were talking about the show. You were talking about like I was talking to somebody recently, and I forgot that girls were going back to, and I don't know what doctor. Girls were going back to the doctor and tighten it up and make them a virgin again. And I don't know what that type of thing is. I thought it was going to.
I'm so sorry. I missed everything you said.
I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with this microphone.
Oh, that sounds better now.
See, we can hear you now.
Maybe you were a little too close. Maybe I don't know, because it just all I could hear was humming.
I was recently talking to somebody, and they not talking, but I'm
right.
in a conversation.
Right.
You hear me? Okay.
Yeah, now I can.
So I was having a conversation with them, and they said
right there. Keep it where you're at, right there. No, for real, it's crystal clear.
Right.
Sorry.
And I don't know if it's the OB doctor, the coochie doctor. I don't know, but they were going to the doctor to tighten up to make him a virgin again. And I know that's kind of.
Oh no, that's the plastic surgeon.
Oh my God.
It's like well, they were going to tighten it, or they were going to get a shot in it.
No, tighten it, like they were sewing.
No, that's the plastic surgeon. She's getting her stuff rejuvenated. Yeah. I know. Yeah, it's rejuvenation. I know. Actually, it's.
Damn, I never thought I would hear that word rejuvenated towards something like that.
If I need that at a certain age, I am all for plastic surgery and whatever makes.
Really?
You feel,
oh no! Don't ever do that.
Why? I already have. What do you mean?
Really?
Yeah, I have a date scheduled in spring. I'm gonna be all bandaged up. I know.
But you're not. but no. I mean, like, I don't knock it like that. But like, no. I mean, no. You don't. But like you're not. Certain people do it in certain areas where they, you know what I mean? Yeah. Where they obviously you get it where you want it, but like certain people do it and like on a scale. On a scale of 1 to 10, if you don't mind me asking, like how much have you done? Like on a scale of 1 to 10?
Just 2 things.
Okay. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, look, if I could do certain things,
I'm doing this
I
one.
would do certain things. A couple things myself.
This next one, I'm gonna be KO'd. I'm getting 1, 2, 3, 4 procedures at once.
Oh wow.
But one of them is necessary because, okay, so I'm getting my boobs replaced, but it's necessary. The girls are great, but I've had them for a long time. And so just for safety purposes, like people are like, oh, just remove them. I don't want to remove them.
Damn, what the hell?
Remove them? You know, some people just remove them and they go that route. And I'm not knocking that, but me personally, no, I'm not removing them. And you know, I'm getting new ones. And then someone said, well, are you going to get the same? Are you going to go bigger? And I'm like, well, do you get the same car when you get a new car? Or do you get the upgraded model?
Oh boy.
Absolutely. I'm going to go a little bigger. So,
all right.
Yeah. But, and then, you know, while I'm doing that, I'm like, you know what, I might as well do a few other things that I've been wanting to do. And so that's what I'm going to do. But some people do it, you know, the number one thing that comes out of people's mouth. Oh, you don't need it. You're great. You're pretty. It's not about you.
Right.
I'm not doing it.
I don't ever say nothing like that. That's none of my business. You do whatever you want.
It's not about you. Like,
you could add another air on if you want.
Yeah, some people do it because some people do it for other people. Some people do it because their husbands don't like them. They want it, you know, they're insecure. That's not for me. Like mine is more like there's things that like I've lived with certain marks on my body that I don't want to air for 25 years.
Right.
It's time to go and part their ways. Like we're cool. And then like the whole vagina thing, I mean, I don't need that, but I heard that once you get the procedures that I'm doing, you're extra sensitive. So that's going to be fun. It's like a bonus. It's like a bonus. So why not?
For whoever, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, how about just for me in general?
Right. Yeah, you are the one getting the work. You are getting the work done. So
yeah, I don't need nobody to benefit from it but me. So I mean, I don't have anybody like that to benefit from it because I stay single, but my alone time.
Right.
Yeah.
Say, I'm joking.
Wait, Drake. Wait, is there some kind of procedures that y'all can do for your junk?
Yeah, I heard that there's because I think someone that I know did, and I didn't mention his name, but I heard you can get like the extension on your cock.
Have you looked into that? I mean, I'm not saying you need it. I don't know, but
probably need it.
How does that?
Are you sure? No, I'm just playing.
Oh, here we go. How does that work?
I'm joking.
What do they do?
No, I heard you can get all kinds of stuff.
This is probably where I can go take a bathroom break if I needed to.
Yeah, go ahead. Go check and see if you need an extension.
Oh man, dang! I stepped right into that one.
You really did.
You're saying that you would get more sensitivity. I would think you would lose sensitivity if they.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Or you can
guys,
just.
I know you. Go ahead.
Or you can just subscribe to Blue Chew, which is like, I would love to be a sponsor of that. I don't know if you guys ever heard that, but it's on the podcast that I listen to.
What's that?
And send you, and it's
it makes your penis grow.
It's a Viagra. It's like a Viagra Cialis, only it's a chew. I haven't done it. The only reason I know about it is because a lot of the wrestling podcasts I listen to, they're sponsored by them. It's been going on for a couple years, maybe 2 or 3 years or something like that, and it's huge. It's
huge.
Clicked in like that. That's why it's Blue Chew.
Yeah, so, it's huge.
And it's not just for men, like they say. It's for your significant other or women, and just
Wait, women take it?
No.
Oh, it just benefits them.
It's that good, and I believe these guys.
Hey Drake,
they're being sponsored by.
Who's the guy? I know every male probably knows this name, and I don't know the porn star that had the extension.
The
older, yeah, that's it. I met him before.
Oh my god!
Is that his name? He looks like a little weirdo.
A little mustache, short, fat guy.
He looks like a 70s porn guy. Doesn't he have like extension?
I don't think so.
I've never heard that, but
I thought he
didn't want to.
Oh no, the one that got his wiener chopped off. He got an extension, right?
What'd you say?
There's some guy. I don't know if it's Ron Jeremy or if it's the one that got his wiener cut off. The wife cut his wiener. Yeah. One of them had an extension.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know, Drake. Do you know?
I don't know how that works.
Just joking.
That I know some people that didn't want to do like the Viagra. They got like a pump on the stomach, and they could they could pump up their cock.
It's not mine, baby. Austin Powers or what?
Yeah, baby.
I swear it's not mine. They're like one receipt signed by Austin Powers.
Yeah.
One.
I'm getting you guys some Blue Chews and a penis pump. Not gonna say you need it. I just want some review.
I want a penis.
I want some reviews. I'm interested to know. Inquiring minds want to know.
Oh man.
Inquiring minds.
Everybody got quiet.
We'll call it a word on the street pump. Damn. Yeah. Make our own product.
That would sell. I'll put it on my website.
Probably would.
You guys ready?
Exclusive. We're ready.
Sure.
No, I'm not ready.
Not ready?
Okay.
I'm not ready.
Ready.
All right. So good morning. It is Saturday. What's today's date? The 21st. So it's Thanksgiving.
Good morning.
Day, which is
Happy Thanksgiving week.
Really weird.
Morning, everybody.
I gotta come by and get a plate, definitely, if you're gonna be cooking.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, yeah. So yeah, the kids are on spring break, or not spring break, fall break.
Right.
And I feel bad because I've been in, this quarantine. So it's been 5 weeks since I contracted it from some fucking whore. But did you hear what I said?
I heard you. I heard you.
What else have you contracted? No, I'm just
I
contracted. So yeah, still got the lingering cough. The fatigue's better. I feel better. Still got this fucking cough.
That's good.
That I can't get rid of. I went to the doctors yesterday. And, I just went to, just check or whatever. So he's like, yeah, everything's good, whatever. He was telling me that
you're kind of breaking up a little bit, just a little bit.
Mike, I don't know what's wrong with this mic, but so
right, we'll make it through
it. He started telling me that his, he got it back in the summertime and his wife got it or whatever. And the disease, like we've been talking about for months, nobody knows what the fuck it is, know anything. And he's like, yeah, that it is affecting people different. Like he's saying, his wife's back's messed up because COVID.
I believe it.
Another buddy, and he told me his daughter got it twice, and she went on, which is fucking nuts, right? Like it's affecting kidneys or liver. I just, like I said, it's so scary, and the numbers keep, climbing. I just, like I said, I'm scared to even go out. It's like I need a bubble. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
Yeah, there was 7,500 people that caught it in Michigan a couple days ago, like 3 days ago, 2 or 3 days ago, and 55 died. And like I didn't watch the news for a couple days, and then when I seen that, I was like, because I'm going to work with thousands of people. So
yeah,
yeah.
I want to go to
scary again, all over again.
I'm scared to go to anywhere. If you've been into the doctor's, they got their their scrubs. They got a plastic gown on. They can toss them every time they see somebody. I was like, I want to walk around with those. You got to have your fucking face shield, your mask. You got to have your gloves. I'm like, it's like you're in a bubble. Scared to touch anything. Things like COVID can be on any surface, and you know what I mean. You can,
right.
This is crazy. Yeah. And then I just saw an update that on TMZ, which I thought was fucking bizarre. 7 people in Russia died from drinking fucking hand sanitizer.
What?
Yeah, I just saw it. It just popped up. 7 people in Russia died from drinking hand sanitizer because they were trying to prevent COVID. I'm like,
man, with all the vodka they got over there, I'm sorry I shouldn't make this joke, but
no, but it's true. Vodka, like, yeah, you could just drink,
Jesus,
151 or something.
Oh my God,
that's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the people that took in Arizona that took those Chlora whatever tabs because the president said that it helped, and the tabs that they took were made for aquarium. For fish.
Wow.
And they died. A husband and wife team. Yeah, right at the beginning of all of that.
Right. No kidding. That's crazy.
Yeah, right at the beginning of all this. It's ridiculous.
The president contracted COVID. He was not fucking okay like in 3 days. Like, what the fuck did they get? You know what I mean? Like, I want to know.
Well, that's because he's the president. They're going to give him every experimental drug. Don't get me started. So,
right.
That the treatment that one of the treatments he did, and don't quote me on the name because I don't have any notes.
Yeah, right now, I want to hear it because I didn't pay attention.
But it stemmed from stem cell regrowth. So let's think about this. The stem cells is a big issue and topic for especially Republicans if it's stemmed from fetal stem cells, right? Because they're aborted fetuses. And it came that, right. So
when you break it down, yeah.
There's the pro-life thing, but when you're sick and you're scared and you're the president, It's all out the window. It's out the window, you know? And people are like, oh, that didn't come from fetal stem cells. No, I did the research. It did. And the only reason I did the research is because I used to take my son out of the country for stem cells. And I used to have the doctor pay for it. And they imported him from a stem cell bank in Germany. And I got a lot of backlash when my oldest son was in Catholic high school, when they found out what we were doing, because they instantly said, you know, no, you can't do this. This is against, you know, all of our beliefs and religions. And I just had to basically, you know, nicely tell them, you know, my son, because my son was, you know, on student council and all those things, and he refused to participate in any of the abortion, you know, they put the crosses out for all the babies and this and that, and he refused to participate that. And then we had to explain to them, you know, he said, I can't because my mom, you know, we're pro-choice. And I had a teacher come to me and tell me, instead of doing what I was doing, to just pray to Mother Mary. And, you know, me and God are close, so I don't have to worry about that. But I said, you know, I can't stop what someone else does in their life. But for me to take these stem cells that come from aborted fetuses that I had nothing to do with and turn it into more life, just like the president did when he was sick with the, you know, with the treatment and the, you know, things that he did with, you know, this treatment that stemmed from there. I feel like you're still turning it into life. But I thought it was kind of ironic that, you know, they knock those things, but then again, when the president was sick, what treatment did he use and where did it come from?
That's crazy. And that's like when after listening to you break it down like that, I mean, it's like I mean, to some people it's like a beautiful thing, but to some it's kind of like it can go both ways. I mean,
well, there's, you know, the thing is, there's no black and white, there's no textbook situation. So you can't look at every situation. There's so many variables. And I always said, like, we're all in the same boat, but we're treading different waters. So you can't say what's good for you is good for me and what's good for me is good for you. But again, when it comes down to the president and how he has no, you know, and maybe he does have symptoms. Maybe they're just hiding it because that's what he does.
It might not be that bad.
You know, he's great. Everything's great. I'm amazing. I'm overweight and I beat it. So can you type attitude.
Right.
You know, I highly doubt he's going to tell people that he's having trouble breathing and they're going to make it, you know, public now.
Right.
Especially if everything's going on. It'll come out later.
Got too much pride, like you said before, about, you know.
Yeah, his ego is too big. So maybe we'll hear later, or maybe, and God, don't put this out into the universe, but if something were to happen to him, it could have stemmed from that and shortened his life. I don't wish that on him, regardless of how much I don't like him. I don't wish that on him.
And you know, it's crazy.
I wish him to stay alive. That's
that would be, you know, if something like that was to happen, that would be mind blowing. And a lot of people that said a lot of horrible things, I would, unless they got no heart, would definitely feel a lot of regret.
Wish death on him.
You know, and that's come on, man.
And again, you got to look at it from their point of view too. I'm not condoning it, but if your family member died and then you came out and you found out that the president withheld information that possibly could have saved them.
Oh yeah.
Or contributed, you'd probably feel that way too. So I don't, you know, I'm not passing judgment in that sense.
Right, for
but
sure.
Again, here he is, overweight, 70-something years old, no issues, no back pain, no respiratory problems, just out there golfing like it ain't no thing.
Same hair.
$100,000 a year hair that looks terrible.
Jeez.
Yeah. That's my rant over.
No, I needed to hear all that.
When the doctor said, when he said, you know what, we don't know anything about this. We don't know anything about this. There's so many variables. What, who, what, not when, why. And it just, like I said, it's just scary because it's just, you know what I mean? Like, I feel bad for everybody that is contracted it and in the hospital and on a ventilator. You know what I mean? This is sad.
Terrible.
Second time around.
I watched. I was putting up my Christmas tree last night, and there just happened to be something on TV, and I wasn't even paying attention until I started hearing it was a couple, a doctor and wife, and the husband contracted it. They were older in age, and here I am standing on a ladder hanging stuff on my tree, and I'm bawling my eyes out listening to him talk about how great his staff is. And then another doctor who's treating all these people gets on, I think it was in Oklahoma, and you could tell his voice was quivering when he talked because he was trying to fight the tears. And finally he just broke down and said, I'm not getting much sleep these days, and my staff is trying, and we had one ventilator last week, and we had to choose who we were going to give it to.
Oh my gosh.
And the stuff that he was saying, like,
jeez.
I'm literally sobbing. My shirt was wet listening to this interview and listening to it from, and then they interviewed the wife, and they showed the first time they allowed her to go into the room with her husband, and she's, the husband is intubated and can't respond, and they had to give him more sedation so that he stayed calm when she went in there. But to see her for the first time, get to see, and my son has been intubated before, so seeing that, I'm like, sobbing, literally fucking sobbing last night.
What was that on? Do you know what was it on? Was it like date? Did it happen to be like Dateline or anything or no? You're muted. Oh, there you go. She's seen it.
It was on I think it was on MSNBC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I watched things like that on Dateline though, and I'm like I mentioned before. One time, I'm a Cancer.
Me too. Look,
I'm not afraid to cry. I watch stuff on Dateline and stuff like that, and I'm just sitting there like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Like you feel like you watch the editing, the storytelling, everything, and it's real. It's so good. You almost feel like you kind of know these people. You just feel so bad. It's like,
and see what it was, and I'll send you the link so you can cry.
Yeah, for sure. Oh my god,
it was.
But yeah, I mean, and then around the holidays, it's like we're even more sensitive, or at least. I don't know about
the holidays. What are you guys thinking of the holidays and the people gathering?
Oh well, in Michigan, I heard the governor. What is it? 5 people, or what is it?
I thought I saw 10, but that could have changed.
So when you say cancer, cancer, is that just very emotional?
So cancer, the sign, and again,
right.
It just depends on, we all have different traits, right? Mm-hmm. And there's different times, in the month or the period of when you're born, that it's called a decan or deacon. And depending on which one you're born in will really, kind of explain more what traits you have. Like, so I'm 3rd deacon, Cancer. So I'm not as emotional as 1st or 2nd deacon. 1st deacon, they cry for everything. When's your birthday, Alex?
4th of July. 4th of July.
Oh yeah, you're first. You cry for everything.
I already know. I'm about to start crying right now. I'll be right back.
I'm 3rd decan. I'm 3rd decan. So
I'm a real emotional person.
I'm a very emotional, but Cancers are very nurturing people. We're like the most nurturing sign there is. But I am very, I'm 3rd decan, so I'm more like, I'm very emotional, but I'm also like, fuck you. Like a Leo. So I
got a little bit of that in me too. So I mean, that's good. Balances everything out. So
everybody has certain traits. Some are just more profound and certain.
Yeah. Like I always say, you only get 1 strike with me, not 3.
Yeah. So, and then the middle ones are very sick. They're kind of like, they're more like the crab. They go, we all go into our shell. We're very homebodies. We like our shell. Like, I mean, look at Alex. Him and Moesha are like this.
Right. No, for real. Like,
home. I'm always home too.
Yeah, I do it. I love it. I'm
Drake,
just.
What's
I'm
your sign?
Happy, comfortable at home.
Yeah, me too.
Libra.
Oh, you're balanced. Oh yeah, you're like my son. I forgot. You're right there. Yeah, he's my best friend, so I get it. You're very logical too. You're very calculated. You're very balanced.
And organized guy.
Yep.
knows what he wants.
Yeah.
Knows what he wants.
Yeah,
knows
Libras are very balanced.
It's gonna be like this, and that's probably it.
All my friends are either. I mean, obviously, I get along with Cancers, but all my friends are either Libras or Aries.
Right. I got like a couple of my friends are like my best friends are Pisces, so like.
Yeah,
I got to go.
My
and we get along great. We get along great. Though.
My ex-husband was a Pisces. I try to, even though I get along with him because it's a water sign, I try to steer clear of them. He ruined it for me.
No.
I won't date a Pisces.
No.
No. No. And I won't date a Cancer man. Sorry, Alex.
Oh, that's okay.
I won't.
Sometimes, hey.
Those are the ones I leave. Those are the ones I dip out at the bathroom for. Just being honest. I'm like,
hey,
this guy's a fucking crybaby.
Trust me, I can agree with you on that. I'll be.
But Cancer women were amazing. I'll date a Cancer woman. I won't date a Cancer.
Damn. Thank you for that. Great motivation. No, that's okay.
Alex gets very emotional because she said, because I guess the cancer or whatever. But
yeah.
So I don't know what you're talking about.
He cries every time La Bamba comes on. So.
Aww.
Yeah, I do.
Listen, we're just sensitive people because we, it is what it is. We're just sensitive people because we're so empathetic.
I cried during Dirty Dancing.
Yeah, Cancers absorb a lot of energy. That's just one of our gifts. Dirty Dancing.
I cry when they put baby in the corner, man. Right? No.
We both said it at the same time. Right.
I was watching the back. I sent him the clip or whatever, but at the end when fucking his brother Richie, I'm like, I'll start crying.
Oh.
You know what's funny though?
Look, lately.
When I first seen that movie, my mom and my sister were watching it, and I was like 9 years old, I think, and I remember going in the room and I was laughing. I was a kid. I was laughing and making fun. Oh, Richie, all that shit, and my sister got so mad at me. And then I watched it, like, I can't remember how much longer after I watched it, maybe a month or a couple weeks, a week or something like that. I watched it again and actually sat there and watched it. And yeah, I went in the bathroom and started crying and shit. I went in the bathroom because I didn't want nobody to see me crying. It was like, holy shit, 9 years old.
I'm not crying, you're crying.
Yeah, I got a reputation to uphold. So I was like, oh my God, why did he die? No. He was so young. But no, that shit is sad, man.
It is.
Anything real. I like real, stories, life stories, documentaries, stuff like that. So
yeah.
Let's move on to sports. I mean, we're gonna be on here.
Yeah, let me man up now. Okay. Let me man up. Get these tears out of my eyes and shit.
Seriously, get in there. You're made of meat. This is where you insert the ass smack.
That's a new one right there. That's awesome. I never heard nobody say that. That's funny.
We used to say it to my son.
That's a T-shirt.
Football.
That's a T-shirt right there. That's a T-shirt right there, Drake. When we get the website going, you're made of meat. Let's go. That's awesome. That's so funny.
So we're in week, going to week 11, but yeah, we just went. Lions win with the Prater. I don't know what it was.
They did.
90-yard, might have been 100-yard.
Field goal, 59-yard field goal from Prater.
I was talking to Alex and I said, how many games we've won as a Detroit Lion as Prater won it for us. You know what I mean? Like, he's such a good kicker. He's like that. You know what I mean? Like, he's an MVP.
Right.
He's no Jason Hansen, but I mean, yeah.
But I mean,
we got him
late.
We can get.
Games
exactly.
So they're playing Green Bay. I don't know if they're playing them in Detroit or they're playing them in Green Bay, but they're asking.
I think they were playing them at home.
Are they? So Stafford
so.
Came back negative. I saw. So
I saw that.
He's hopeful for Sunday, and the Steelers are still undefeated. I'm a huge Cardinals fan, so I was happy with them.
Yeah, I think I like the Cardinals more than you do, and you live there.
Yeah, I just hate the Cardinals.
I'm a big Fitzgerald fan, Larry Fitzgerald fan.
Yeah, but
if I could have any wide receiver on our team right now out of my choosing, I would take him even at his age, man. That guy, he's just a great guy, and he's a beast. But he almost helped them win that game the other day. And then, like I said, I love Kyler Murray. So, but yeah. But I do like the Seahawks. I'm a big Russ Wilson fan. So,
right.
You know, and yeah. So that was a good game, though. It was a good game. It's always a good game between them two birds.
The two birds. I think Swift's out this week. I think I saw that. He said he's not going to be able to play.
Don't say that.
Yeah, it was announced. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't see that, but well,
the Steelers are 9-0, undefeated, first time in franchise history. I don't know. I mean, they go
Mike Tomlin, man.
You know the last
guy.
You know the last team that went undefeated?
Yeah, I mean, when you say that, all I think about is like the Dolphins 14-0. I mean, the Patriots did it 2000 and like I don't know what year that was. I mean, they I think they lost. They went 15-1 or did they? Yeah, they didn't win every game. Remember, that was like 2000 and I don't want to. I can't remember the year, but early like 2013 or 12. I don't know.
The 72 Dolphins go 14-0 during the
right before they kicked it up 16 games.
Right, and then I think they went 17-0 because they played 3 games, including
into the playoff game, right?
Yeah, so they went undefeated. That was the last time that
right.
I googled it. So I was like, wow, 1972. So I know you've seen a lot of shakeup in the NBA this week. The last 2 weeks, Chris Paul goes to the Suns. I've always been kind of a Suns fan, even though I'm a huge Clippers fan. But Chris Paul going to the Suns, I think he's at his end of his career. I mean, it's a nice pickup for the Suns, but I mean, what do you think about that trade, Alex? I mean, I thought it was, not exciting.
I don't know, man. I mean, sometimes you could look at it, and I like he's one of my. There was, I don't know if he came out of the same draft. I can't really remember that, but there was Dwayne Wade, huge fan of him since when he came out.
Right.
And at around the same time, I'm pretty sure they came out of the same draft class. Can't really remember, and I hate that I can't remember. But Chris Paul, Dwayne Wade, guys like that. Trying to think like Dwight Howard, you know what I mean? Like them guys were like, I like them a lot, man. And Chris Paul has always been, he had a story back, when he was playing, golly. And I know it was like he was shooting free throws and he did something in honor of his grandfather. And so there was one of them stories that just made me a fan of him. Like it showed me it was bigger than basketball. So I've always been a fan of him. Like he's just, sometimes things are a lot bigger than the game, man, no matter what sport it is. And that's what turns me on to that's what turns me on to a certain player and want to go spend money and buy their jersey and spend money on them. Got nothing to do with how many points they score most of the time for me. But
that's the cancer in us.
Right. Yeah. You know what? But I mean, and that's kind of the way, Don't make me cry. No, I'm just playing. But that's kind of the way it should be though. You know what I mean? And but I always loved Chris Paul. I was like, man, if I could have, back then I was like, if I could have 3-point guards of my choosing, back then would have been like Darren Williams or Chris Paul or, we got Chauncey. So, but no, I mean, I don't know, man. You never know. Like, so my whole point is I wouldn't say he's in it for the money. He already got the Clippers paid him. He's set. But I think he wanted to go like they have the Phoenix Suns got Devin Booker and in the backcourt, and I just think maybe he wanted to maybe he wanted to play, some players actually want to help other organizations and other certain players, whether they're friends with them or not, and maybe they feel like they can do something in a different organization and different scenery, different setting, and whatever environment, whatever you want to call it. But Well, so, I don't know. I mean, like I'll say this: the team, the Clippers should have re-signed him. The Sixers, there was a couple teams I read that should have, they kind of lost out on that. The Sixers, I think Dwight Howard, I heard earlier, Dwight Howard went to the Sixers.
Well, there's a lot of shakeup in LA,
Yeah, I think I just heard that this morning. So, and the Knicks, they could have used a guy like Chris Paul, like, oh my God, especially the 76ers. I mean, that's like, you're adding almost a cherry to the top if you can, you can make it into the playoffs again and stuff like that. So,
right. I mean, there's some
I don't know, man.
Stuff. Like I said, I was talking to a Lakers fan the other day, and he's like, "Oh, we won our ring." So he leaves, but he opted out. Just a lot of different shakeups. The Pistons got what was their pick 7 and what was their pick 7 and 4?
Who's that? The Pistons? Oh, they got 7, 16, 20, and then they had 3 picks. I think it was 20 or something like that. I thought it was 20. I could be wrong, but yeah, and then there's like you talked about Anthony Davis, like he's represented by Rich Paul is I believe the agent he's represented by, which is like so and Contavious Caldwell Pope, former Piston, he's represented by the same guy. So there's always things like that to go into the mix and stuff like that. So and I know from what I read, Anthony Davis is not gonna make up his mind until after Thanksgiving. Right. So like I don't, you know what I mean? And I'm sure LeBron James is gonna have a big part in that, him coming back for sure. You see how much fun they were having when they won together. And so I don't know. I don't really see him leaving nowhere. But once again, if you're, I can see LeBron James telling them, hey, look, hey, everybody's got, like a guy I listen to on the podcast all the time says, man, look, we got a family. You got a family to take care of, man. That's what comes first. And so if you can go and get this money and still play the game you love or do what you love, who's to stop anybody from doing that, man? So we'll see. We'll see what happens with him.
I question mark James Harden, possibly going to the Nets. I mean, I don't understand.
Right.
What are you Houston? They just want to blow up the team? They want to rebuild? It's so close, I thought.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Them guys just get bounced around like hot potatoes, man. Him and Westbrook, and there's always so much going. The thing is with them, to me, there's always so much going on with them. So it's like, like I've been asked before, would you want James Harden on the Pistons team? He's a great player. I mean, who wouldn't want to have him as a player? But what else is he going to bring to that? Like, we have enough problems here in Detroit as far as the Pistons go, and like you don't need to add to that. You don't need to have a guy in there like Charlie Villanueva or something. Like, you don't need that. That bad stigma in the locker room, man. Especially when we're trying to rebuild. So sometimes I'm like, you know what, I'm good. And 9 out of 10, they usually don't want to come here anyway. So
they don't want that problem child, I guess.
Right.
All right, we're going to move to college football. Some games that I highlighted. A lot of exciting college football going on, especially since we missed out on a lot of games, or a lot of the season or whatever. But Ohio versus Indiana today, I think that's going to be a great game.
I think so too.
Some of the games I just wanted you to highlight to watch. And I don't know, at the U of M, it doesn't look like they're playing this week. I looked, I didn't see them.
Yeah, they're playing Rutgers.
Are they playing Rutgers? I looked at the schedule and I didn't see them. Hopefully, Blue wins today. So I don't know. Mm-hmm. But just some of the games I just wanted to highlight. So I don't know. I know.
Right. No, that is a good game, Indiana, Ohio State. But I mean, of course, I got Ohio State probably winning.
Yeah. Yeah. I know we're going to move on to your favorite subject, boxing. You got Crawford versus Manny Pacquiao. That's in the works. What's your thoughts on that?
No, you know what? That's kind of been in the works for a minute, man. Yeah. He's kind of like he's I was told from a friend he's scared to fight Errol Spence Jr. Errol Spence Jr. at the same time is trying to fight. Like, he's like, I'll fight you know, I'll fight Pacquiao. I'll fight Bud Crawford. He'll fight anybody.
Right.
He'll fight anybody. And he's just that good, man. And I don't know. Like, he wants, matter of fact, my fault. He wants to fight. He said Bud Crawford and Canelo.
Right.
And I know we brought up talking about Canelo from his contract, from Golden Boy and stuff like that. But he, I kind of read something about that a while back. And what happened was there was like a breach of contract. He had like 11. He signed a deal in 2018 for like 11 fight deal, and it was worth a lot of money. But it wasn't just with Golden Boy. It was with the app that you turned me on to, the Dazn. Am I saying it right? DAZN. So he signed a contract with them, and it was a breach of contract. So I mean, they just couldn't reach negotiations, basically, man. So I mean, I don't know. You know, he's such a big superstar, so I don't know what's gonna happen with that. But he's definitely not gonna go nowhere. You know, it was a $365 million deal, man, for 11 fights. That was signed in 2018. So that's pretty huge, man. I don't understand how you could sign a deal like that and then start having negotiation problems. Like, it's crazy. He obviously hasn't fought not even like 6-7 fights and shit. So I'm talking about Canelo, yeah.
So I know he was released from the contract,
right?
It was because I thought because he what's his name wants to fight again. You know what I mean? So that's why.
Well, he had a lawsuit. He filed a lawsuit in September.
Okay.
Of last year, of I believe it was last year.
Okay.
And like I said, they signed a deal in 2018 for 11 fight deal worth $365 million, and that's crazy. You think about that, and then you think about what Floyd Mayweather gets paid for fighting bums. He gets paid like a quarter of that, but that's because he's going off his own promotions and all that stuff like that. So. I don't know, man, but, you know, when it boils down there, you know, when all the smoke clears, I mean, all I really care about is, you know, who's going to fight who. And it's getting down to the nitty gritty. After Errol Spence fights Danny Garcia, December 5th, then you're going to see all the fights are going to start getting better going into next year.
Right.
I guarantee it because, like, where do you can't. That's the beauty about boxing. You can't backtrack. Where are you going to go fight this guy, that guy, and you know, they're still talking about Floyd Mayweather fighting. Like, I don't know where people still want to see Floyd Mayweather fight Pacquiao still, but it's still out there and it's still fresh like it was when they first fought each other. That's crazy to me. Like, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't mind watching it again. You know what I mean? But, you know, Mayweather's 43, still in phenomenal shape. I won't never second guess the way, you know, his shape and all that capability, because he is that good. I'm just not that big of a fan of him, you know. So I'm not a big fan of Tom Brady either. So I don't know. That's just my taste.
Well, he announced that he was returning back to the ring in February of next year.
Yeah, November. Yeah, February 28th. You said and they don't even know who he's fighting.
Right.
Which really doesn't it doesn't matter. Like, I won't pay for that fight. Who's he gonna fight? Oh, you know, like. He's not a Mike Tyson. He's not a Muhammad. Like, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people really don't care who he's going to fight.
Right.
Especially when you don't even know.
Who's Tyson fight tonight, or is it next weekend?
It's next week.
Next week.
Yeah. That's going to be crazy.
Who's ordering that fight? Are you ordering that fight, Tori?
No, we were just talking about it earlier, me and my son. So, no, I'm not ordering it.
Are you watching that fight? Are you watching that fight, Alex?
Yeah. Oh, of course, man. I'll probably go over with friends and watch it. Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, I'll probably go somewhere and watch it.
Can't miss nothing like that, man. But like I said, I'm looking forward to the Errol Spence, Danny Garcia. And the main reason I'm looking forward to that fight is Errol Spence Jr. is because, you know, the guy almost lost his life not long ago, about 8 months ago or something like that. Like I said, I follow these guys for a while.
What happened to him?
And he got in an car accident.
Yeah.
And he wasn't that bad at all. Very, very lucky. You see you see some accidents and you see the car smashed up, looks like a piece of tin to smash together. And yeah, he he got through it, and I'm just looking forward to see, because that changes. I'm not a boxer. I didn't step in a ring and fight a fight before, but you don't have to be a boxer to understand that messes with your mentality, and everything like that. So, but he's such a strong guy, in my opinion, and humble guy, and he's just a great talent. Regardless, he's got the skills that. So I'm just looking forward to seeing what he can do, because it's been a while since I watched him fight. So Danny Garcia is another great boxer, man. He's a hard-hitting boxer. He's such a solid boxer all the way through and through. So that fight to me is going to be one. Like I said, Danny Garcia needs to win. He has to win. Yeah. Errol Spence almost like the wrestling type thing. Winning and losing really doesn't matter. It just depends on how you, how you present yourself afterwards and stuff. But Errol Spence could take a loss and he'll be just fine, man. But that's going to be a great fight for sure.
So who you got December 5th?
I got Errol Spence, man. It might go the whole 12 rounds. I don't know.
I was just gonna say I think it's gonna be a great fight.
Or he might beat the crap out of.
Yeah, I mean I think it's gonna be Errol Spence, but
okay.
Yeah, I think it's gonna go long though. I'm hoping.
Right.
I mean, I'd like to watch the fight go long. I don't hate when it goes like 2-3
Danny
rounds.
Danny Garcia is a really smart boxer. Mm-hmm. And I know he's trained by his father, and they're not going to go in here.
No.
Underestimating, like there's no way that they're going to go in there. They got
prepared. He's
him
very calculated.
and him and Errol Spence are really good friends too. So I know that. So like, it's going to be and sometimes that makes it all for a better war, man.
I was just going to say really that does. When they're friends, it really makes it. It really makes it
each
intense.
Other for sure.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Yeah, it'll be intense.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited about that. So
you guys are excited, huh? Yeah,
I might watch that alone in the room by myself, so in case I might have to cry.
Oh.
No.
Well, I mean, with COVID, we missed out on a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? Like, so
yeah.
Watch some fights coming up finally at the end of the year. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
right.
It's good to start seeing some of this stuff. So I was watching. I don't mean to get back to football, but I was watching an interview with Bill Belichick. They were just asking this.
Yeah.
Topic, but they were like, "Hey, who you got in the Master tournament?" So, I'm a big Tiger Woods fan or whatever. So
who you got in what? Say that again.
Masters.
Oh, okay.
So and Bill Belichick said, I don't even know I didn't even know the fucking Masters were going on.
Damn.
Like he's so involved with,
thanks COVID.
No, he's so involved with coaching the Patriots.
Oh yeah.
Right. And you got to figure he's got extra work going on with.
He's got a lot going on
with things not being normally scheduled. You can imagine he's probably, you know what I mean. He's almost a rocket scientist like Matt Patricia, but better.
Yeah, I would just.
You just never know what the type of things he got going on, man. He's a professor.
I totally forgot the Masters were going on, because they really haven't promoted it. You know what I mean? So the purse. I didn't know the purse was $11 million, and I'm like, man, I wonder why Tiger Woods fucking always wins that shit. You know what I mean? So
right.
So I guess they got like Justin Thompson, and I don't even know who that is. They got him in the lead. And, They conclude this week. I think it's on the 5th. I think it's this weekend or next weekend they conclude the Masters. But right now I think he's in the lead. But
so he hasn't won it yet?
No, it's not done yet. It's not done.
No, it's not done
I thought he won it. Okay.
It's not done. He's in the lead. So I just was, I know a lot of people don't watch golf, but once in a while I'll tune in, especially if Tiger Woods. But I guess he's gonna.
Yeah, I the only.
Are you sure he didn't?
I tuned in when Tiger was on, but other than that, I haven't.
Why did I just read an article that said he's the first #1 ranked player in the world to win the Masters since Tiger Woods did it in 2002? Then
it was last weekend. But when I posted it, he wasn't.
Yeah, man, he was putting on the jacket. He got to go jacket, man.
Oh,
got to go jacket.
That was the day you text me. Yeah, he won it. Because I even looked up the money the amount of money that he got paid for that.
Well, what did he get?
It was a lot of money. Let me see. Let me try to pull it up again. I didn't write it down, but no, I mean it was like three million or something like that.
Well, no, but the purse was 11 million.
Okay, no, yeah, but they break it down.
Oh, do they?
I heard. Yeah, they actually break it down. The purse at the 2020 Masters is 11.5 million, the same as last season. The second highest sum of money by any major behind the U.S. Open's 20.5 million purse. So how much money does the winner get? The winner of the Masters will take home 2.7 million, the same amount Tiger Woods took home last year. So yeah, they don't. I thought it was a little bit more than that, like 3 million, but no, it's 2. So 2019, Tiger Woods took home 207. Dustin Johnson he was tied for second. Him and Alexander Schauffele and Brooks Koepka, they were tied for second. They took home like almost $1 million, like almost 900,000.
Oh wow,
it's a lot of money, man. That's
yeah. So let's move on to some entertainment.
Hey, I got a question. Did you guys see the Hail Mary catch by Arizona this weekend?
Hail Mary catch.
The Cardinals?
Yeah, did you see it? Did we talk about that? We didn't talk about that.
Oh, you did, because it was last Sunday.
Was it last Sunday?
Oh, okay. I was like, damn, did they win?
That was amazing. I remember talking about it. And I saw a replay of it yesterday, and I was like, that was really a fucking great play.
If they could have did it 2 weeks in a row, that would have really been crazy.
I was just going to say that.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, we can go on now.
Let's talk about some entertainment. Yeah, People's Choice. Just I guess, is it coming up, or is it?
What's that? The People's Choice Awards, you said?
Yeah. They already passed. So
right.
Justin Bieber, Lady Gaga, a couple people. So, did you watch the People's Choice?
I didn't.
I watched parts of it. I didn't watch the whole thing. in and out, but they're two of my favorite people. I've seen them both in concert several times. So.
Wow, you seen Justin Bieber in concert?
Yes, I did. I saw him in concert a long time ago.
Wow.
I saw Gaga in concert.
I like him, man.
I love him. I love him. Yeah, he's a good soul.
He's got a great voice, man. I just like it. I like his music. I haven't I haven't downloaded. Yeah, I haven't like bought nothing on it, but I think I'm gonna check out some of his albums. I like the club type stuff he does, and stuff like
I like all his music. I like his history. Yeah. I like his family life. I like that he's from Canada. I like it all.
Right. He doesn't bother me at all. He doesn't bother me at all, though. Yeah. My daughter was in love with him for a minute, and she's like, I don't like him no more. And
I love him. Like they buy me CDs for Christmas, like CDs, right? Because he listens to CDs.
And I told my daughter, I said, he kind of reminds me, and he's just, hey, they say it about Kobe and Michael Jordan and Grant Hill and LeBron James. So I mean, it's the same thing. Like
music, him and Justin Timberlake. That's all I was
about to say. He's gonna be bigger than him. I told my daughter he's going to be bigger than him.
Maybe. I think they're right there equal. I mean, listen, don't come for Justin. Don't come for Justin.
Oh, no. And like my nephew, he is a huge fan. I love him to death too. But I mean, he had so many, Justin Timberlake didn't have all these, I mean, he had the Britney Spears thing. He didn't have all these bumps in the road as far as we know as fans in his life. So he stayed steady, consistent.
Right.
And then he went to movies. Justin Bieber had numerous bumps in the road and stuff like that. And I told my daughter that's why he slowed down. But watch when he gets, and then when you have somebody like Usher, as a mentor, oh my God, that's
what put me over the top. You got to look at too, their eras and the things that are happening and where they came from. Timberlake came from a boy band and branched off, but voice-wise. I think I think Timberlake blows Bieber off. If they were to go toe to toe on voice, I mean, Justin just has a wider range.
I agree with you on that.
He's got a wider range, and he's older, so you got to look at the difference.
Experience.
Plus, you got to look at Bieber, younger, and there was a lot of things, like you said, the bumps in the road. If you've been following him, you see he backed away because of accusations of pedophilia and
he
things.
Probably couldn't handle it.
Exactly. And I commend him for doing that. But he also, he came out and said, I have depression. I have this. I need to go to therapy. I'm going to church. And I think for him to do that, especially in this day and age, and being this icon, and everybody just looks at him like he's perfect, for him to say, I'm not perfect, and this is this is what it is. And I think that also shows he's got a strong family support. So I couldn't see him win that award.
Right. And Justin Timberlake, well deserved. And like Justin Timberlake, it's kind of everybody has their own past. He's a church boy, Memphis, Tennessee guy, born,
instilled in him.
So, exactly. So, everybody's raised differently and all that. And the one thing that I seen that I was like, wow, when Justin Timberlake was getting a little older, when I seen him doing videos with Chance the Rapper and Chris Brown, all that, I'm like, damn, okay. Oh, you're hanging out with people like that. Like, I wasn't shocked, but I was just like, damn, I didn't, like, wow. Like that's like with Justin Timberlake, he did a song with 3-6 Mafia, because they're from Tennessee, down from the South and stuff. And I thought that's like one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite songs
that
ever.
Southern, vibe. Like,
and it took him a minute. And it took him a minute to get that out. And when I seen that, that's when I was like, wow. So okay, I was like, yeah, I'm a fan of Justin Timberlake. He's and then he did it with Snoop Dogg and all that. Yeah, I mean, Charlie Wilson and them. That was
like, I remember one year for Christmas, it was like the big joke because everybody got me Justin Bieber stuff. And and it was like when the Snuggie was really big, and I was Justin Bieber Snuggie. I mean, this is not very like I'm a grown ass woman asking for it. Not like I wasn't like.
So what? You can snuggle.
Yeah, I just wanted to wear it. Like when we went to Disney,
hilarious.
My kids were so pissed at me because I literally had his CD on repeat, and every time Zach would be bad, I'm like, here we go, another Bieber song. He's like, what the fuck? By that, but it's funny.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
But by the end of the trip, on the way back, they knew every word to every song.
Oh
like, man,
that bad. Well, you played 100 titimes.
Literally, on a 14-hour drive in.
That's man, I would have went. It
was amazing.
Went crazy.
But no, So let's talk about Gaga, because she's amazing too. Right. And God, you want to go to a really good concert? I put her up there with like a Janet Jackson, a Madonna, a Beyonce.
Wow. I heard that too.
Her concerts are incredible. She has such just a wide range of music that she, or things that she does, but my absolute favorite thing about her is how she unifies the entire crowd.
Right.
Literally.
I was about to say that she knows how to connect, and she just knows what people want.
Yeah, she stops singing and she starts talking, and she's like, I don't care what walk of life you're from. You can be black, brown, purple, straight,
that's
gay,
awesome.
This, that.
That's awesome.
She's like, we're here to come together. She's got, people are like high-fiving each other.
Right. And, she's being real. She's just, and that's what I mean. Like, that's awesome,
she's
man.
So incredible. And her voice is just like, you're like, wait, the radio does her no justice when you hear her. But then there's a special, probably Netflix, that you can see her life, and she's got a lot of health stuff that goes on.
Oh yeah.
And just seeing that side of her and seeing the health issues, watching her go through a divorce, watching her go through I know you remember when she first came out, everybody tried to say she was a man and she had a penis, and
oh my God,
that she was a tranny, and not that I even heard people
say
at all.
I even heard people saying, I was like, man, you know,
yeah,
like,
they said
God, you're sick. Talking about,
and you know, she was so but so just bullied and ridiculed.
She was different.
For being different, and she just makes everybody feel so accepted. When you go to her concerts, the people that are walking around, there's so many fans that are walking around dressed up like her. It's the craziest.
Oh, I bet. Oh, yeah, I can imagine.
It's so cool though. It's
I didn't know about her until like my ex-wife and my daughter, like they were playing, and my favorite song is, most people are like, is that Just Dance. I mean, that's my favorite song.
Oh my God, that was
amazing. A shit.
I'm getting
like a DJ
talking
song
about her because
that was
so
like
great.
That was a dope ass song, and I was like, damn, who's that? I like that. But that's you have to come out with that what like we used to call it back in, or it's still called mainstream commercial type shit, to get noticed, and then you can go on. Then the rest is up to you. But
she's edgy too, you know.
Oh,
and DJ Starlight, who you know, her DJ was she's incredible. I got to meet them. She's amazing too.
Right, but when I heard that song, I was like, okay, and then I heard a couple other songs after that, and I was like, okay, like I got it. I was like, okay. I mean, you got to connect with people, and then
both ranges. You know, like dance and club, but then she's got songs like,
I thought that song was so dope.
There's a song, Joanne, I think it's about her aunt who passed away. Wow. And you know, they say she reminds her, like, she really connects with you. And if nobody, you know, listens to her, I highly suggest you, you know,
just give it a try.
Give it a little try.
For sure. Let the album play.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She's amazing.
The first time I heard her live on Howard, this was 20 years ago. She was amazing.
That's crazy. It's been that long. It has been
so
that long.
Talented.
Wow. Right. This is before she even blew up. I guess Perez Hilton told Howard, "You need to get this girl on."
Right. Yeah. And she probably knew her DJ, maybe, because, you know, he got into DJing, and I think I read something about them like knowing each other or something. DJ
Starlight is amazing. She's incredible. When I was doing management at Blue Nightclub downtown, shout out to Blue. You know, it's a DJ club, and Starlight came through, and
wow.
Incredible.
That's huge. Like, they had to be huge for them.
Yeah, it was great. It was probably, God, this was years ago, but just in general. You know what else I liked about her concerts is she calls people up on stage.
Oh,
right.
She's like, I see you she recognizes people. So there will be somebody who she's like, I remember you from Portland, Oregon.
Wow.
Come on up. And they're like, God, she really loves her fans.
Yeah, she embraces
them up so much, and she like has them sing, and she's like, you know, she accepts gifts from them, and
you can't connect no better way than that, man.
She
just
really
being
loves
yourself.
her fans.
Right.
She really loves
That's awesome.
You know.
One time, my
people that definitely deserve it.
One time, my dog. And this is it'll stay stuck in my head till the day I'm gone. My daughter was like, I don't know, 4 or 5 or something like that, and I was putting her because you said about 20 years ago when she first came out. Do you remember when her first single came out, Tori?
No.
Was that like 2005?
No, it's been
something like that, 2006 or 7 or something like that.
Yeah, it's
at least. Anyways, I put my daughter to sleep, and you know, I would. You know how the kids get in and out of bed, or they're waking up and they're making noises or whatever. So I went in the room and checked on her, and I was looking at her, and I was like, "Are you sleeping?" I was like, "You better go to sleep. You know, it's getting late." And all she did, she popped. You know, it was one of them you had to be there type moments, but she popped up and was like, as I'm turning around to leave the room, she was like, Lady Gaga, and I just like, what the hell? I was like, what the hell? Right, and I looked like. And then she just started giggling, and I was like, "You're silly."
He was a little monster.
Oh my God.
That's what she calls him.
But she loved, she loved. You know, she would listen to songs with her mother in the car and all that stuff like that.
I run on the treadmill to a lot of Gaga.
Oh my God.
She pumps you. Funny. She gets you going. She just makes your day better.
So we're gonna say in the entertainment world, your Kardashian ex-boyfriend. Can't stay single for so long. I saw on TMZ.
Who are we talking about?
I know I had to look him up.
Oh, Scott Disick?
Yeah. So
I love Scott. He's such a dick.
He's dating a 19-year-old girlfriend.
Jesus.
Yeah.
He likes dating girls that have famous parents.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't even know how old he is.
If you want to call them famous, I guess.
Scott's somewhere in his 30s. He's got to be.
Right?
Yeah. I don't know if I approve of all that, but I like how you did
right. Right.
No, I guess
I don't like the young girl thing. It's kind of creepy.
Yeah. Right.
I was like, Dad, I said, this guy, he pulls all the chicks. And I don't know. I know he had some money before he hooked up with the Kardashians.
He does real estate now.
Right.
Yeah, like high-end real estate. And him and Chris are still like I think Chris does some stuff for him management-wise. He has has a show he like talking, it's kind of like a flip this, Disick flip it or something. I don't know. Don't quote me on that, but definitely a real estate type,
right.
High end, exclusive.
Well, yeah, his father did that. So I mean, that's and I did a little research and stuff. His grandfather was developed luxury properties. I read about that too. I'm reading a little bit now.
You know what I like about Scott? I like that Scott doesn't give a fuck. Like when the whole Kardashian thing, when he was, on all the episodes and he was still with Kourtney, he was he's the wild card. Like,
right.
Yeah, fuck you. And I don't give a fuck. I'm going to do it anyways. Like, and I like the fact that even though he's not, he would come off as like a douchebag, he's a good dad.
Right.
He's still a good dad. Him and Kourtney, just from what I see, they co-parent well. He's a good dad at least, because some of those guys are straight douchers, like even in the dad department. So Scott's got his own thing. He's always kept it real, and he was close even after with like Chloe, and because Chloe's kind of the fuck you sister too. Like, she was the black sheep, so they kind of clicked. And yeah, I like Scott. I don't know about the whole young girl thing. I think it's kind of creepy. Like, you shouldn't be dating 19-year-olds.
Right. So. And back then with the show, I tuned in and watched a little bit here and there and stuff like that. I seen how he acted, and he had his own drug problems, alcoholic problems, and stuff like that. But one thing I didn't know is that he lost both of his parents in the same. Lost his mother, and then his father died like 3 months later. So I mean,
that's
having to deal with that, dealing with just the loss of one parent myself, I can't imagine. And he was the only child. I didn't know that. So
yeah, that's where his I don't give a fuck attitude comes from.
Exactly.
So you brought that up. Like, you said 19. So I know a lot of people say age is just a number. I've dated younger girls. What is the okay number?
Okay, so just yesterday, ready for this?
I was going to tell you. So I'm 47. I've dated a 20-year-old, recently, right? Probably a year ago. Is that too young? So 16. So that's 18 years. Is that too young?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So I can't date anybody that's younger than my children.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Right now. Now, as they get older, I don't know. I shouldn't even say that, but so, and this guy is probably watching right now, so whatever.
Let's wave to him.
So hey, so just yesterday, I was at the grocery store, and
here's to you, whoever you are.
Here's to you. Shit, I'm telling the story. I don't care. So I'm at the grocery store.
After I told everything I told a few episodes ago,
hold on,
spit it out.
Hold on. Okay, here you go.
Okay, so I'm at the grocery store, and I'm leaving or whatever, and this guy who was helping me in the store, cute guy, he's like, "Can I get your number?" And I'm like, "Sure, I'm single. Why not?" He's like, "I'm single too, right?" And so like he had helped me through the store. He works there, right? So later on in the day, like he messages me and I'm like, oh, hey, what's up? You know, we're chatting. And he asks me about my social media and I was like, yeah, oh, by the way, I didn't ask you, how old are you? I'm thinking 28 to 32, maybe tops. He's like, oh, I'm 20.
Knew it. I just said that. 20.
So, like, first of all, these damn masks, you can't see shit. You don't know what you're dealing with. And no offense, like, you're cute and I like you and all. And I don't know if this is a public, I can't date you, but you're younger than my kids. And he's like, you know, life, or not life, but age is just a number. Well, yeah, kind of. But my kids are 21 and 25.
I wonder if Aaliyah didn't never make that song, what people would say.
You know, like I can be friends with somebody, but I think for me it's a mental thing, knowing that my youngest son just turned 21.
Yeah.
Like, and not to be like, oh, dogging anybody, because guy's super cool. He's awesome. Like,
you know what,
he's great. He texted me this morning, hey, what's up? Like, he's cool and all, but I can't take you out to Vegas and have a drink. Like, what are we doing?
Are you eating your Cocoa Puffs or your Fruity Pebbles?
I'm 41.
No, I'm joking.
No, you know, and he seems mature. Joking. You know, he's mature, and I'm not obviously I'm not looking for anything like that. But I'm 41. I can't. I think the youngest I've dated somebody 24, but I was 39 when I did that. So technically, he was still older than my son at that point.
Just don't feel right, man. It just doesn't feel
right.
But
now, like 25 is I can't go lower than 25 right now.
So you say 20. I mean, he sounds like, he got still caca stains in his drawers.
I hope not. I'm sorry. I don't think you have caca stains in your drawers if you're watching.
So, okay, so then she.
But again, you're 20. I mean, I could teach him a couple things, but you know, like I'm not.
Oh no.
20. That's 20. I don't mentally, I don't think I could do that.
Well, no, so she wasn't younger than my children, but 18 years isn't a lot, right? But she had 3 children already, so.
Who?
No, I'm just saying, like I was
the
dating.
Chick, yeah.
You know, talking.
3 kids at 18.
Right, she was 18 years. No.
Damn.
I'm judging her.
That's ridiculous.
She was 18 years younger than me. She was 28.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
tie your tubes.
Okay.
Damn.
28's okay.
28's okay. Well, just one.
Yeah. Oh, 28's so okay. Yeah. For sure.
I mean, you know what though? It just depends. Like, it depends on the male situation, and it depends on where you guys are at in life too. I mean, how many? Like you said 3 kids, 1 kid, no kids. I mean, like, do you want to date a guy or a girl that's 20 years old, 22 years old with no kids, or with the kid? Will she be more tamed, or he be more mature with the kid? Or like, I mean,
I don't think I'm dating either of the 22-year-olds.
Yeah, I've been around younger. Not that much because I was married for so long and with the same woman for a very long time. But I had friends that dated younger girls. And yes, I being separated and divorced, I talked to
the conversation's hard when they're younger.
It's like, yeah, if there ain't no connection, it's like, and I kind of look at it from, in my opinion, I look at it like I've had younger girls approach me, and I was like, my daughter's 20 years old. My youngest is 16.
I was telling him that. I said it happens to me.
You're right.
I attract younger people.
I just don't feel right. I just don't feel right. And it's crazy. Like for me, every girl I've ever dated as a teenager until I got married, I was always I was always younger than. I mean, like 99%. And then my wife, who I married, I was actually older than her. That's the first woman, and that hit me one day, and I was like, man, that's kind of just, it might not mean that much, but
I think that's pretty crazy. And the walk of life you come from absolutely matters. Like the 24-year-old I dated, he was a doctor.
Right.
He was a doctor, and I thought he was amazing until I got around his friends, and I'm like, oh my God, I am so old.
Exactly.
I am so old.
Right.
And his friends were like his cousins and like his homies, like, but when I go, like, I went over there for like a bonfire or something.
Right.
And the whole time I'm like, I feel like these are the fucking kids I babysit, or like these are like my son's high school friends that just got out of high school. Like I could feel it.
Like if he was to go out to a club that was like 18 and up or something, you'd be like, God, Lee, looking around.
Like me and him alone, it was great. He was an old soul. He listened to 70s rock. He, you know, did certain things where it was like, oh, you're an old soul. But the people he associated with, after doing that, it was such a turnoff. Like, no. Yeah, but then, see, for me, though, I like younger guys because I feel like the older ones, they just can't, they either can't keep up with me or they don't really have, like, they're lame. Like, or they're so set in their ways.
Right.
You know, like I tried to date an older guy.
Kind of drags you down.
You know, okay. So I'm like, let's make plans, right? So we're trying to make plans. And every time he's like, can't do that. I got to watch, you know, Dateline. It's on at 7:00.
What the hell?
You know,
Jesus.
That's kind of late on Thursday. You know, I go to bed at 9. Like there were certain things where I'm like, you're fucking lame and you're how old? Like, bro, you're like, you're fucking dead right now. And so I didn't talk to him for
that's hilarious.
I don't know. He messaged me recently, like, hey, what's up? And I'm like
call me back when you put your teeth in. Damn.
Seriously. No, like, and he was, you know, he's established. He's a CEO. He used to work for NFL. Like, he like,
oh, wow.
Right. Like, so I'm like, all right, cool. This is a good one. But we have nothing in common. And I can't even schedule anything with you because you're like, you got to take your Geritol and watch Dateline. Like, he wouldn't even, how about when the debates were on? I couldn't even ask to like I was like, what about this thing?
Shh, hold on.
He's like, oh no, can't do that day. Yeah. No, I wouldn't even go over there. He didn't even invite me over. It was like, no.
Wow. I'd have been like, say, you want to come over and watch the debate with me naked? No, I'm just
something.
I'd have been like, drink coffee. I don't know.
Something.
Some tea and crumpets.
So yeah, I don't know, but you got to find that fine line. I don't know.
25.
I
couldn't. I don't think I could date nobody like that. Like, I think after like 30, 29, because I've seen a lot of, me and my cousin went, you know, we hung out and I just don't think I could do it. I've seen girls at them ages and they're just like, I don't know if it's Detroit. I don't even know whether to call them girls or women, but like, I seen how some of them act. And like you said, like the older men stuck in their own ways, a lot of girls like they're stuck in their own ways. And but nowadays it's like some of the younger ones are more mature than like some of the women that we grew up with.
Mature than men, I think we mature.
Oh yeah, for sure. But the one, and maybe it's the ones that I seen, and I'm just like, wow, like, Jesus, like,
yeah.
I
think social media has a lot to do with that as well. Now, you know, they, you know, I don't know.
Yeah. So, I got a question. So, did he not have a DVR?
What's that? Oh, I know, right?
What DVR?
Exactly.
He was recording off of VHS, man.
Exactly. You tell me that we can't go for a drink or have dinner or get together because you have to watch the debate.
Yeah. That's crazy. So I'm usually dating younger women. My wife's 9 years younger than me, so I've always dated younger women. But now, you know, we talk about dating and stuff, and he's talking about maturity and stuff like that. Like, I won't date someone now that doesn't have kids. If they're so I won't date anybody. But it was reversed before I had kids. I wouldn't date anybody that had kids. Right. Because, you know, I didn't want to make that commitment. So it is definitely in a reverse. Like, you know, I would. Right. Like I've
mine is certain age kids.
Right. Well, I mean, that does take, into play.
Yeah, like if they have like a 4-month-old baby, and I'm like, I don't know about it.
Well, I mean, I love babies. You know what I mean? That does come into play. But but
do you want 3 more?
Okay, have you ever dated somebody and you met their kid, or you like saw how they parented and you're like, we're not the same kind of parent, I can't fuck with her?
Me dating, so I've been divorced now 2 years and separated, you know what I mean? I was separated 2 years prior to that. I haven't got to that plateau. I haven't got to that stage. Usually it turns into where you're just fucking them and and then it doesn't go anywhere further and you don't meet them. So I have not met anyone that I'm dating their kids. I think that's a huge step. You know what I mean? That's a step like, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to move in together. We're going to have a life together, blah, blah, blah. So I'm paranoid as fuck at that, at that point. But what I'm saying, like right now, like I said, if I meet a 40-year-old and she doesn't have any kids, I don't think she can relate to me.
No, that's a different lifestyle. She lives a different life.
Like, she has no obligation. She could just pick up and
Yeah, she's going on vacations. She's doing, she's doing her. She's having wine nights. She's doing, certain things that you're just not able to do, or it's just not even an interest to you at that point because you have children of a certain age.
Right.
Then if I meet a 40-year-old that's a grandparent, that's another kind of guy. I don't hate it.
That was my point.
So I was about to ask you guys a question.
Go
ahead. I was gonna say, okay, so let's flip this.
Wait a minute.
So what is the oldest? What's the go ahead.
Okay, so regarding when I said to you about meeting their kids, I didn't really meet so for me, it's not that I meet their kids because I don't want to meet your kids like that. But I am a very what kind of parent are you? So I'll stalk your social media. I listen to what you say. No, I want to hear what you're saying. Do you talk about your kids? For women, it's different because most of the time the women have custody of the children, right?
Mm-hmm.
So for me, if I meet a guy who has custody of his kids, I'm like, oh, he's a good dude, right? That to me is a plus. When you have custody of your children, it means that you stepped up to the plate, because a lot of guys, they only see their kids on the weekends or when the mom allows them to see them or whatever the situation is, right?
Actually, my ex-wife, I had him custody for 2 years. So.
Yeah.
A huge challenge, but go ahead.
I mean, that's hot. I'm sure that attracted many women to you. I'm sure you probably use that as your I got my kids. I'm just saying, I know you a little bit, so but yeah. So for me, I I guess I go deep. Like, are they in sports?
Right.
Do you do certain things? And for me, being that I have a special needs son, I based a lot of that on what you're doing, not just because my son couldn't do things, but I don't want, if we were to get together, like we have to have the same kind of lifestyle. What kind of things do you do with your kids? What am I doing with my kids? But if I meet somebody and they're a grandparent already, I question your parenting. And I know this sounds so jaded because I had a baby at 15.
Right. Yeah, I'm a grandparent, and I said that at 37.
I understand, there's certain things that happen, and
right.
Okay, you're a grandparent, and I don't know.
If like my daughter wasn't.
I'll kill my kid if he has
She wasn't raised.
Right,
she lived with her mother. My oldest daughter lived with her mother though. So I mean, like, I only had so much control. I mean, what?
Yeah, you got to do the research. I'm judgy in that sense. If I, you guys do certain things that I'm just not. We don't do on the weekends, and that's your thing. I'm not going to start a relationship with you knowing that every weekend you guys are fucking doing water polo or I don't know, something outrageous that I know damn well that we're not going to do. And it's going to cause a rift because, you have to, that's kind of how I judge it. You got to look at the things that they do. And
so forth. I think I do the same thing that, I kind of, if I'm interested in a girl, I kind of, I look at their pictures, look at their lifestyle. And I know social media is kind of bullshit, but you can kind of see what type of person that is. But like a grandparent, and I'm not saying if we're really getting along. But that is kind of a turnoff for me because I'm like, you're a grandparent, congratulations, but I have a 17-year-old and I'm not looking to have a grandkid.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm not looking forward to that. But so
because, you look at it like this too, and this is my train of thought. You're a grandparent. You should be spending time with your grandchild, whatever way the grandchild got here. Obviously, we know what way it got here. But what I'm saying is that I don't want to be hanging out with your grandkid. That's kind of like you having a newborn baby.
Right.
You should be, giving that grandbaby attention. I just don't want to give your grandbaby attention too. I don't want to change diapers. I know that's shitty, but
it's just so funny.
Literally, damn.
Literally.
No, I wanted to ask you guys. So what is the oldest you would date? Date an 80-year-old Drake? Don't lie.
I don't usually date older girls or older women. I just don't.
Right.
No.
I don't. It's I don't know. It's just not for me. But
I old lady smell or what?
Ew. I know some older women that smell really good. Okay.
Got the powder, but no, I think 50.
I'm joking.
I think that would be a cutoff for me. I don't know.
Right.
50's your cutoff?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to blow their hip.
So you wouldn't date like a Blanche,
the Blanche Devereaux
from Golden Girls, like a Blanche.
Did you say you don't want to blow her hip out? Is that what you said?
Oh my goodness!
I'm gonna be a badass 50-year-old.
That's why they make CBD for. That's what CBD oil's for. It'll be all right.
Listen, nowadays, I have friends that are pushing 50 and they're fucking hot.
Well, no, they.
You know some of my friends that are just a few years from 50.
Damn.
Okay. You would
I'm
fuck any one of them, so you better stop talking shit.
Damn, say one for me, Drake. No, I'm just playing.
Save the pussy for us.
I want to retire in Phoenix. Say one for me over there. Jeez, don't touch one. Don't touch just one.
There's some in the D. There's some in the D.
No, I want to go over there.
They do have grandkids, though.
Where it's nice and hot. You don't have to warm nobody up and shit.
No, I said I don't want to blow an old woman's hip out. I like to put a bit of pretzel full dose. You know what I mean? Like,
wow. Hey, you know what?
Yeah. So
I gotta give me a second. Somebody's knocking at my door.
Okay.
Maybe it's a 60-year-old woman. I don't know. Maybe it's my future wife.
If we're lucky.
But I have to go answer it. I'll be right back.
Go answer your door.
Oh goodness, I haven't seen any of those motherfuckers this year.
Yeah, that's funny. I feel like I just put out there that I won't date people with grandkids. So there's a disclaimer, guys. If you're not that involved with your grandkids on the days that we can get together, call me.
So we'll move on. Probably the weed man who's knocking at the door. So Jeff Ross.
Did you say it's his weed man?
Yeah. The comedian Jeff Ross is going after a woman that accused him of statutory rape at 15. Oh. He claims that she extorted him. I love Jeff Ross because he's always on the those roasts on comedy.
Yeah.
Good comedian. I can't believe somebody is trying to extort him. I think that's kind of crazy. But
what is she saying?
He was raped at 15. Some girl that he's on.
At 15? So when? Wow.
I don't know when he did it, but I just think that's fucking crazy that that's happening. Because like I said,
sorry about that.
Comedy Central
Road. Yeah, that's so crazy.
I've seen him on Howard. I heard him on Howard a bunch of times. So I think he's a great comedian. And then still staying in the entertainment world, Sinbad is recovering from a recent stroke. I was reading according to. I love Sinbad.
I love him.
He was hilarious, man.
You know what I mean?
You remember him in Necessary Roughness, Drake? Remember him in that movie? He was awesome in that movie, man.
Yeah. So, all right. So we're gonna move.
Funny guy.
We'll move on to Alex's favorite subject, politics. So,
he said, "Oh God."
Acting President Donald Trump, so he refuses to coordinate with Joe Biden at this point about COVID-19, which I think, you know what I mean? Like he's conceded and then he took it back. So he's not coordinating with Joe at this point. So they're not giving him like the briefings and all that good stuff.
Right.
It's ridiculous.
I think that's
absolutely
hilarious.
Ridiculous.
I think that's so funny. It's like, wow, this guy.
Being a sore loser. Okay, you lost, dude. You know what I mean? I think your wife, I think his son-in-law even told him, "Look, dude, just follow what
you're embarrassing yourself and your entire family and the nation."
Right.
Even talk about the ego, man.
He's like a kindergartner throwing a fit because he didn't get his way. I literally envision him throwing a temper tantrum every time someone says he won't cooperate, he won't this, he won't that. Like, we knew, but I'm surprised he hasn't got the world blown up. Like, he's too much.
Right. Well, I mean, even Obama said, as much as I didn't like Trump, I still congratulated him.
I stayed up till 3 in the morning.
That's the difference between, I told a friend at work, I said, man, that's the difference between, I said, you know what, whatever his ego and the money he has, all that. I said, but you know what, that shows you exactly how much of a man he is not. He cannot even act like a man. You know what I mean? Like, be a freaking man.
So his niece, Mary Trump, you guys know about her?
Right.
Okay, so Mary Trump has come out with her book. She is his niece, the daughter of one of his brothers. She's a doctor, so she's very credible. Psychologist, got several degrees, and she breaks it down on his narcissism, his ego. She grew up with him. And she said that he's never been told no. He's never been, not in a position to have to, give anything up. There's no, even though people say, oh, he had loss. No, he had bankruptcy. There's a difference. He still won from it. There's so much, you look up her interviews. If there's anyone that you want to you want to listen from and know that they're credible, and there's not even an ounce
and find out, like, just get one answer, like, what's wrong with this guy? Right.
Completely. I mean, she breaks it down in such a fashion where you're just like, wow, Mary. Wow, Mary. And it's crazy because she resembles them. So you're like, fuck, you're the real deal.
Right. Like, you just know she knows. Right.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And she puts it out there, and there's one person that describes him to a T and breaks it down. I mean, even down to he had such this his ego, breaking down. It gets in depth about yearning to please his father, because his father, kind of would push him to the side, kind of thing. And just it played a toll on his
trying to get that like he always wanted to get that what's the word I'm thinking about, from his father, like the thumbs up, just being confirmed that he's important, and is that's where it stems from. And I understand, like,
he fucking hands it to him.
Certain people go through things like that, like just when I said that, like, me and you, Drake, we talked about, like, the guy I listen to all the time, legendary broadcaster Jim Ross, and he talked about it. He kind of he had a good father, good upbringing and everything, but he said his father never really acknowledged that he was involved in the wrestling business. And he's that shit's fake, son, like blah blah blah. Yeah, Dad, I know, but it's what I love, and just like, damn, can I like something? And he said he tells a little story on the podcast, little skit, where he came home one day and he wanted his father to be proud of him, and he showed him he brought home his last check stub of the year, and he was like, Dad, like, check this out. And he looks at it and he was like, God damn, son, like
right,
holy shit,
holy
shit. He was like, no, he was like, that's the withholding. He goes, that's not what I gross. This is what I gross. He was like, oh my God. And he looked at it and it was like, holy, like he just wanted his father to be proud of him. And
so,
yeah.
So the name of Mary Trump's book is called Too Much and Never Enough: How My Family Created the World's Most Dangerous Man.
Found it.
Yeah, it's a good one. So I started, I've got it on Audible, and just, watching her interviews and her and
I'm gonna check it out.
I lost you, Dorian. We lost you. Oh, there you go.
All these people trying to, I know, we got someone trying to call me. Sorry. So Facebook call me. Listen, if you don't have my number, don't call me on Facebook.
Right. Damn it. No,
put that out there. Weirdo.
You weirdo.
Fucking weirdos.
Bozo face.
We don't talk daily, even on Facebook. Don't.
You got that 20-year-old calling you.
No. Okay.
I saw.
No, this is someone from the Bahamas calling me right now.
Damn.
They said if you call
60-year-old man. 60-year-old man. No, I'm just playing. Retired in the Bahamas.
Somewhere.
So if you call somebody on Facebook Messenger, they said it's like showing up at somebody's house without telling them.
Damn.
It really is.
That's hilarious.
Best analogy. It fucking is. Like, what are you doing? And I bet you he's watching this right now. We're like, what?
Right. Lesson learned, buddy.
Weird. Fucking weird. Don't be a weirdo.
Jeez, Halloween's over.
Yeah.
Weirdo. No,
listen, I can't hear you without the deposit. Make a deposit, my Cash App.
Wow. Damn, my Cash App.
Funny.
That's funny as hell.
Contact on Facebook Messenger, and like they know they have your number, and why aren't you just texting me? So, it's crazy.
Certain friends. Well, I see now. If you were to call me on Facebook Messenger, I'd instantly think, one, something's wrong with your phone, or two, it's an emergency and you didn't have my phone number.
Well, this is
so there's levels of it.
What?
There's certain people you're allowed to, like you guys are allowed to call me on Facebook Messenger. I talk to you regularly.
Well, like I'm like after we did our first show
You're
together,
welcome.
I messaged you, I messaged you and just want to say like I really enjoyed having you on the show, and I had a great time, and so
right. You didn't make it weird.
I didn't get a response for like a week or something, but you did respond back to me, and you were like, oh, okay, thank you, yeah, I look forward to it. It was something like that, but I feel weird. I'm an 80s baby.
Put me on blast.
No, I'm just saying. It might not have been a week, but
it probably was a week. I'm so bad about that.
But not everybody. I don't expect. I'm not one of the people that expect. Oh, you better answer me back. Like you're busy. Not everybody checks Facebook Messenger, nor do they have it. So
I just say, listen.
I don't take it personal.
If I'm ignoring your calls, just know that there's somebody ignoring mine calls. It's the chain of life. Deal with it.
It's funny because we talk about Facebook Messenger, because I know Alex had recently blocked a lot of women on Facebook Messenger.
I did? Did I? I think I blocked my own mother and my grandmother. No, I'm just playing.
No. So
I blocked someone last night.
Yes.
Hey, it's my page.
No, so let's talk about
my page.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. So when I conversate with someone else, sometimes it feels, I think the reason why they do it, especially if you're not an iPhone person, because I know you have an Android, Tori. So if you're not an iPhone person and you say, look, I want to know that they read my fucking message, I think that's why a lot of people do the Facebook Messenger, because they want to have that satisfaction of saying, okay, this guy read my message or he didn't read my message. So if I'm sending it to an Android person, I can't tell. But an iPhone person, most of the time you can tell whether the message.
Android to Android, you can tell.
Well, look, not to cut you guys off, but like one thing that I don't do, I don't have my setting on where I'm on or I got on.
You don't have it on.
It's none of your business.
It's none of your
if I get on or I'm not.
This is the thing.
I don't like that.
But this is the thing. If you don't have it on, then you can't see when other people are on. And I'm nosy like that. I want to see when other people are on.
I'm really not. I'm really not because I'm just.
That, but they know that I'm still on, so I don't know if that works.
I don't have that much traffic right now, so
the app lies though. The app lies though. It'll say that I'm on, and I haven't been on for hours.
Or like I'll check it mine too, and it'll be on. I'm like, running. I didn't turn that shit on.
Yeah, it'll say running on my phone. I'm like, I had an ex-boyfriend. That's why he's an ex, but one of the reasons. So he would get so pissed at me, and I'm like busy, okay, and I don't think people realize, I mean some people do, but
no, you're not.
He's like, your green light was on. I'm like
that's crazy. See, that's why I don't have my shit on.
I'm like, what?
Damn.
Well, my phone is lying to you. What? You can post a this, but you can't do. I said, don't you understand?
Damn,
no. I think people need to understand this too. When you see me post something, I might just be forwarding it from a memory and not like, how your memories pop up.
Right.
I'm not really like scrolling or doing things, or something will, pop up on my phone from a different app or a different person or a message. Right. And I'm like, I'm going to share that real quick. And then I go back to mopping floors. It's not that I'm not busy. I'm fucking doing things. Like, don't be mad at me. Like, yeah, he used to do all that. Your green light's on. I was like, you know what? We're gonna have to block you.
That's so. I don't know why I find that so hilarious. That's so funny.
I think when people do that about Facebook, there's certain things about Facebook I think that you can bring up that will bother you when you get to a certain level of dating somebody or talking to somebody. Right. Like certain things are a turn off for me. Like if me and you were talking and I noticed that you like every girl's photo that I know, I'm gonna stop talking to you.
Exactly.
If you're being a what's my son call it? What do they call it now? A simp? A simp. If you're doing that and you're commenting underneath every girl's hot photo, like you can like the picture, it's cool, whatever. But don't be that dude that comments underneath everything.
And that's funny, Tori, you say that because a friend, I guess I call her friend on my marketing team. Mm-hmm. She about a couple months ago, she did a whole post about that. And if I can find it, because she posts a lot daily, but if I can find it, I'm gonna tag you in it because it was. She was talking about that. She was like,
tag me on that.
Yeah, she was just talking about that. Like, if you're just trying to like every girl's thing and talk to everybody and inbox, that means you're inboxing every girl and like just stop being a weirdo,
There's a guy that I dated when I first moved here. He's from Detroit. Shout out if you're watching, but I'm gonna call you out right now. So
Bozo, call out.
And hot guy, right? Super, like, he cool dude, right? Not a weirdo or anything. But I just recently saw, so there's this super hot fucking chick that posts pictures. Like she posts pictures in like lingerie and like,
what's her name?
We're not gonna go there. So she's super. I'll message it to you privately. I don't want to,
No, that's cool. I'll just
super hot. Like every time her pictures pop up, I'm like, God damn. I'm like, like I'm stalking on her too. Yeah, like she's fucking hot. But I click, like she's probably, she's doing it probably to direct people to her OnlyFans or whatever she does. Good money for her. Like, girl, you got it. Okay, But I go underneath the picture because like the picture's got a lot of likes. And they'll have the same 4 guys that comment underneath it, right?
Right.
How come the guy that I was dating here for a hot minute, he's one of the 4 fucking guys?
Oh my God. You were like, whoa.
Total turn off. I'm like,
right, for sure.
Like, bro, okay, she's in a bikini, like purposely, like these are like, to me, this is an advertisement photos, like for her. This isn't like, quick selfie. No, she's like, bent over in like a schoolgirl, like type shit, right? We get it, but you got to comment underneath each one. Good Lord. Oh, God damn. I'd love to run into you at the store. Oh man, you're that guy.
Damn.
I totally misjudged you. You're totally that fucking weirdo. Like,
wow.
Yeah, I just figured this out the other day. I was so bummed out. I don't even want to conversate with him anymore.
I'll admit I comment on some people's photos, but I also watch who I on Instagram. I get 2 or 3 like, oh, wants to follow you, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, who the hell?
Instagram and Facebook are different though.
On Instagram, yeah, and I'm like, who the hell is all like? I don't need to follow all these.
Mm-mm.
You know,
you can
just
Instagram.
Yeah, you can just scroll and find pretty. If you want to look at beautiful women, you know, on there, but I don't.
This female, a lot of my friends follow her, right? So I see a lot of their likes on there. That's okay. I'm liking her too. But this one dude, right. And he's not. When you meet him, you wouldn't even think he'd be that guy. Like he's good looking. He's confident. He's this. Like, that's you, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean,
that sucks. Yeah. Sucks for you. Like you're weird.
Social media is a powerful tool.
Or the guy that every time you get on to check something, he fucking pops up. And I'm not talking about the people you talk to every day that say good morning to you or pop in, or because as women, I don't know about as men, and I'm sure you guys got the a certain woman that, hey, how are you doing? Have a great day, kind of thing. Not those ones. I'm talking about the what. I'll message you every day to see if you're doing. So, but the ones that will make as soon as you pop on, they pop in your box, like bam, like. And, do you have a notification for when I fucking check?
And you know what? That's why I don't like I follow certain like there's this girl, Dana Lee. She's an up and coming star. And I follow certain, artists on Instagram, and on Instagram, the one thing I don't like about Instagram is like when somebody goes live, they're like, oh, this person's going live, or
I don't like
just
that.
Like, I don't care, and you can't shut it off.
No.
But like I would, and some of them I would go on live and just look and see what's going on, and they're just puckering their lips up, and I'm just like, God, it's so annoying to me. I don't know why. I don't know why, and I won't, I'll hit a couple hearts like, yeah, you're the shit, whatever. I
heart everything.
Like going on there. I don't like going on now. Like when I watch Fat Joe's show that he does on Instagram, which is an amazing show. You got to check it out. Go to his page and go from the beginning, and you'll see all the guests that he.
I'll have to check him out.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So here's the question.
Awesome interviews, but go ahead.
Do you guys like, see me? I heard everything. If I like it, I'm just gonna hurt it because I'm like, oh, I like that. I love it. Do you guys use the care button?
I don't even know where that's at.
It's a little weird, like looks like it's holding a heart or something on Facebook. Like, there's the like, there's the blue thumbs up, there's the heart, there's the sad, there's the angry.
See, I see all those.
Surprise. But do you use the care one? I just I can't click with it.
I see certain people's like how
the only time I use a care one is if someone like passed away, and I'm like, oh, I care. Right. I usually do the sad.
Almost like a sympathy type button or whatever.
People just do the care. I just can't. I don't know, Drake. Are we getting too deep into the emojis? Do you?
No, I don't know about those.
Do you split your emojis up, or are you a solid like 1 or 2 type person?
So I got to be honest with you. I pretty much heart everybody's shit. So you.
Thank you. I'm a herder.
I'm a liker. For real.
You got commitment issues, huh?
No, I mean it's gonna take a lot for me to love something, like I mean, I don't know. Not
I
a
love
lot,
it all.
but
If I was like Drake said, he's a herder. If I gave you enough attention to like it, I'm gonna love it.
Like kids' birthdays and stuff like that, family things. I'll heart that. Yeah, you know what I mean. But
you both better heart all my shit.
Right.
So no,
I'm not laughing.
I'm gonna go to your page right now and like everything, or heart everything. I'm sorry.
So I heart everything, and it's nothing. I've dated somebody that had a problem with that. I said, okay, you know what I mean? So I think
that was my next question.
When you date somebody and there's rules for social media, like put it on the table, tell me, hey, you have to do this, I don't want to do that, right? So, but I heart everything. I don't usually comment on it. I see the creepo guys that comment on it, because those are the same guys that send me the dick pics, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I don't really comment on something. I mean, if it's a birthday, I just say happy birthday.
Yeah.
Like,
Happy birthday, Bozo. Yeah, me too.
Unless it like really affects me and resonates with me, like, oh yeah, or it's my girlfriend's. I think it's different for guys though too. You guys are so judged if you comment too much.
Yeah, so I don't.
Yeah.
Like, I don't put like, oh my God, beautiful, gorgeous.
Don't do that. That's the guy I was telling you about. Don't do that.
You're like, yeah, don't do that.
Unless it's me.
That's
you can
why
tell me
I
I'm
don't.
beautiful.
No, yeah,
don't
for
do
sure.
that weirdo that does it. Like once in a while is okay. Every
Right.
photo, don't do it.
Right. I just think you're kind of a.
Good thing I stopped liking.
Yeah, you're a simp.
Yeah. But like Alex was saying, Messenger, because I know we've had some conversations recently, but I don't really block anybody either. You know what I mean? Like even if I fucked them and we were fucking for a while,
yeah,
I don't block them.
You're supposed to block them after you fuck them. What's wrong with you, man? No, I'm just playing. I'm joking.
So I'm not a blocker either, unless you offended me or said something about my kids, or like if they're. I gotta get.
Or it's just really, getting out of hand.
I gotta get really pissed because I'm that person, especially like if I dated somebody and then they I've been ghosted. I think we've all been ghosted before.
Right.
So I want you to see what you're missing. Bitch, I'm fucking amazing. Okay, I want you to cry about it. And then when you see other people how great I am, they always come back. I don't think I've had one person not message me afterwards. You know what? I'm so sorry.
You're exclusive.
But I'm not a blocker either because I want you to see what's up.
No, yeah, I'm not a blocker.
Right.
I just don't block people. I mean, even if we had I don't think I've had a relationship where it was just fucking toxic besides my ex-wife. She's the only one that blocks me when she gets mad.
So have you ghosted women and then didn't block them? You don't ghost women, do you? You're not that guy, are you?
You guys just gave me something to do today. I'm about to look and see who I can block. No, I'm just
and then I don't know if it's because I post whatever my memes or whatever. And you got to keep in mind, social media is not real. Just because I post a meme about a guy's, licking a girl's asshole doesn't mean that's what I want to do. You know what I mean? It's not.
Okay. I got a question for you. If you're dating a woman, do your memes, because your memes are pretty out there, do you slow it on down or you just keep the same pace?
I'm same. If you don't like it,
he don't change shit.
Okay.
I barely changes his underwear.
Yeah, I barely changed my underwear. What
the fuck? Right.
Good to know. Well, hey, I'm glad you're wearing them today. That's all that matters, right?
But what I'm saying is, I like to think about, no, it doesn't mean, you like me for a reason.
Yeah.
I'm not going to change who I am or censor who I am.
Right.
I just had this conversation yesterday with Jen. Jen is like the female version of you when it comes to memes. When it comes to memes, her shit, somebody tried to come at her and she's like, listen, I'm not the one you want to be petty with on Facebook because my memes will make you fucking cry. But again, that's why this person was drawn to her, was because she's funny and these things and she was out there. Same with you. So I can see,
Right.
I switch things up a little bit in the sense of, I don't post as many cleavage pictures or I don't, certain things.
Damn.
I feel like, I know, right? So I think I don't even think I get close enough for people to even really care at this point, but certain things I think there has to be a few rules to posting when you're in a relationship. No?
That's something that we talk about, though. You know what I mean? If you don't want me to post something, I get it. You don't want to be disrespected, but like I said, I don't know. I just don't. I'm not a ghoster. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Me neither.
In the way.
I still.
You tell him not take it personal, right?
Right.
But we did it 20 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm just, I'm just not that person. I haven't had a relationship where I'm where the girl stabbing my tires none of that. Burn anybody.
Only stab 3 of them. Insurance will pay for 4.
Yeah,
Hell no.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So no, I just like I said, I
big
don't
ass key party.
The blocking. I talked to Alex. He's like, oh, I had to block that bitch, and I'm like, damn, for real? Like, I don't know. You just never.
You know, too. Honestly, and this is not, anything against women, but women go a little crazier. So I could see if I was a man, I would probably block some women as opposed to, I don't really need to block guys. Like, they get the point once you stop talking to them. I think women are a little more pushier. They want more answers on why.
Right.
Or just more, I guess, closure, if that's even what it would be.
So like me, I don't know if you ever went on my page. I mean, all I do is sports stuff.
Yeah, I stalked you.
I do my sports stuff. I do my marketing, and I try to be positive. And
so
I told myself,
you blocking women? Because your page
I don't know who
is nothing like Drake.
I don't know who he's talking about. I blocked a couple people. I blocked maybe a relative. I probably blocked like 3 people or something like that because they just disrespectful.
Oh, okay.
It ain't got nothing to do. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing else. No, I don't block like that. And if I do, I'm like, hey, but I tell them it's my page, ain't it? It's my page. I mean, it's not like
so they're being disrespectful to you, or you just don't like their views?
Just being disrespectful. And if somebody is being so negative on a daily basis, why would I want to be a friend with that person?
Yeah.
I don't live my life like that, and that doesn't mean I have to look at your shit bullshit every day.
Just unfriend him. Why do you block them?
He's making it sound like I block 100 people, but no. I mean, no. And that's in the beginning. I despised Facebook when it first came out. When I was with my wife, and we went to a George Lopez concert. We went to Tiger games, and I was like, what are you doing on your phone? Oh, I'm on Facebook. And I was like, why? What is that shit? And this is long before I started getting into social media marketing. And I was like, can you are we here watching something? And then once I started doing, getting on there, all I ever talked about was sports. And I had people tell me like, damn, man, can't you, a friend of my wife's, at the time, can't you talk about something else? And I was like, why? So you can know my business. Like, this is what I talk about. If you don't like it, don't look at it. I mean, I don't know. What do you want me to tell you? It's social media. I got it a long time ago, so I don't go crazy blocking people.
How many stalkers do you? Well, you don't have any. You just keep blocking people.
I ain't got
How about
nobody.
You, Drake? How many people you got watching your page right now that should have been blocked?
Nobody. I'm nobody right now.
Alex don't block nobody. He just blocks certain people.
I'm about to block this guy that keeps trying to call me on Messenger.
I'm all good, man. I don't need to block nobody unless I'm pushed to.
Listen, if I talk to you every day or every other day, just know that you're special because there's lots of people waiting for a call back. So love you.
Right. I mean, and no, I mean, I'm not trying like I block people. I'm not denying it. I'm just saying it ain't. It's not like I got 1,000 women coming after me now. It ain't that crazy. Trust me. I'm in peace. I'm at peace with myself right now. I'm at peace. I'm all good. I ain't got nobody to worry about. I ain't got nobody to answer to. I'm single. I'm 10 times single.
We're all single.
Just like you.
I think. Are you single, Drake? I'm confused.
I'm good to go, and it's gonna stay like that for a while.
I got a question for you, Alex. So does your status say divorced or does it say single?
It doesn't say nothing because there ain't nothing going on.
You don't have it public?
I don't have none of that. I never had none of that public.
Do you have yours public?
I should have put, if I could put separated, single, it's complicated, put them all together at once, I would, then you would see that, but you can't. So
I think I went through.
Nobody needs to know my business. They need to know what I do, my marketing, my podcasting, sports stuff. That's all you need to know.
Mine's not public.
Inbox me.
I don't think.
If you want to know more.
I don't think mine's public.
I think when I got pissed at my ex-wife, I think I put
I just never had that shown.
And then I think in 2019 I single, but
right.
And I was in a relationship with Jen. I think I was in a relationship with 8 women couple months ago.
Yeah, I tried to join in right at the end. Remember?
Yeah. I was in a relationship with 8 women. It was great.
Yeah, we started posting you all over our page.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm about to lose all my hoes, right?
Damn. Yeah. The Godfather. The Godfather.
That shit was funny. Jen put you in there. She was like, got him. He's mine. Them women were crazy on your page that time. That shit was great.
I know I see some stuff.
That was a good week of entertainment. It really was.
About the other day.
I was laughing at some of that shit. That was hilarious.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No surprise.
I lost all my hoes. What the fuck? Why'd you do that? And I'm like,
I know.
So,
and then I started sending them all friend requests though, so it's cool. No, I'm just playing. I'm just joking.
No,
I'm joking.
It was funny.
So, I think that's about it. We're gonna wrap it up. I thought this was so.
That's funny, man.
Yeah,
I gotta go block some people and shit. You know.
Hey, you guys, what are you thankful for?
Oh, thank you, Tori. Before he hangs up on us again.
Haven't?
Yeah.
For real.
What'd you say?
Yeah, you. No, what are you?
What are you thankful for? It's Thanksgiving week. I think that today and tomorrow, when we're on, we should say what we're thankful for.
I'm thankful for the block button on Facebook. No, I'm just playing. I'm joking. I'm joking.
You're a
dick. I'm joking. I'm joking. And the 30-day mute button too. No.
Oh yeah.
I'm joking. I swear I'm joking.
I've been in Facebook jail in a couple months. How about that?
What'd you say?
I haven't been in Facebook jail in a couple months. So.
Yes.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But seriously, like, what do you what do you?
Yeah, I'm thankful for water. No, I'm just kidding.
Able to get
hydration.
Able to get through COVID, not having the severe complications that it it's plagued a bunch of millions of people around the world. And I finally get to see my kids this week. So that's what
I know that was hurting you, man. I knew it, of course.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Absolutely.
Me.
Special show. Robert Courtney is going to be our special guest tomorrow.
Right.
Tomorrow, same time. 9 a.m.
That's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited.
Robert Courtney.
Whole lot of gems tomorrow, man. Whole lot of gems.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really have anything to promote, but this tomorrow, Robert Courtney, and I living. Oh my God, I got to definitely come by.
Right.
Get a plate from me.
Yeah, you definitely got to come by and get a plate from me. I actually want to give a little shout out to a friend of mine, SFC. It's Slater Family Construction. It's here in Arizona. He's originated from Detroit. He does it all from top to bottom. If you need any work done in your home, any additions, or even down to painting, he does it all. So you can contact him at. Yeah, his name's Ken Slater. I actually talked to him yesterday. He's gonna be a guest on our show soon.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, we're gonna try to find some time. You guys will really like him. He's a cool dude.
Yeah, we
know.
Some strippers.
Yeah. Oh, and he loves strippers too. So, but we're talking about his business right now.
Right. So, Tori,
let me give this contact. His number
Go ahead.
480-665-7727, Slater Family Construction. So yeah, give him a shout out. He does great work.
So what do you you didn't answer your own question. What are you thankful for, Tori?
I'm just thankful for my health and my children's health and life. I live a life of gratitude every day. So I'm thankful for you guys and for all the people that are.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm grateful for you guys, and I'm grateful for all the people that are still, staying diligent on being, cautious and being considerate and wearing your mask even though you don't want to, and just really being, safe for all of us, because it's not just you, it's us. So I'm thankful for everybody that's still continuing to do that, to try to save lives and, sticking together through this tough time. I'm thankful for all of that.
And I was, share the same thing. I'm thankful for that. I have a new friend. You're a great person. I can see that.
Thank you.
Thanks to Drake. Grateful for my cousin for pushing me to finally do this podcast, something that I always wanted to do for a long time. Thankful for my, my kids, like I said, being healthy and actually getting to speak to my daughter for a minute after a long time.
Nice.
We didn't talk that long, but we did. And, like I said, just thankful, for my, my new job. I got my 90 days just a couple of days ago. I didn't think just time flies. So, it was something I didn't really want to go back to, but it's everybody's got to have income. So, and doing, thankful for that, like I said, and just still having a passion and love to do the podcasting and my marketing and, like I said, everybody that I'm surrounded with. And I believe a lot of things are going to we're just starting, we're just getting going. A lot of, we still got a lot of work to do, and hopefully our podcast hopefully our podcast, like I said, we're doing one thing at a time, and I'm sure Drake's keeping in touch with you as far as like, getting to the point where we can, have our own charity and helping people out. Cause that was one of my main things I wanted to do when I wanted to start a podcast, was to give back, other than just easing people throughout their days and stuff like that. But
yeah, I think too, during
we're just getting the ball right.
We tend to forget that there's a lot to be thankful for, because we have so much going on in the world right now.
Mm-hmm.
So
might slow us down a little bit more, a few more bumps in the road.
Sometimes we need to be slowed down a little bit to get a better view, though.
Exactly. You gotta go away to come back stronger sometimes. So for sure.
Absolutely. Lots to be thankful for.